action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to Chicago. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down. And really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. You've got Malik Monk. Clutch out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's John Morant. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Bucks. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for Milwaukee. And finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And George kicks to Wallace from outside the arc. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Adams, the pass to LeBron, drains the three-pointer.
Never a bad idea to set up LeBron. I mean, running offense for the King normally works out pretty good for you.
Morant against Wallace. Valanciunas with a screen on Wallace. Tries the spin move. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And good that time.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that three fly.
Morant scanning the floor. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
George with the bucket.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Monk, the pass to Morant. Barnes against LeBron. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wallace. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league, despite being in the league since 2003.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for clutch. The three from Barnes. They get it back. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
James with it. He's picked up by Morant. George dishes to Wallace. Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires the three. Good on the triple. LeBron's got 11.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Monk, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Outside, Bagley.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
In the corner, George with it. Buries it from three-point range. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And here's Morant after Paul George getting his three to go. Off on the layup.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Bagley's gone 1 of 3 on the night. George finds James from downtown. And they get it back. Here's Porzingis. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The kick out to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Morant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Hunter's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Monk. Wallace. They get it again. And there's the pass to George. Here's Wallace. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
LeBron kicks to Wallace. Outside, George. Wallace, the pass to LeBron. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. 14 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Morant. Doesn't go for him.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And a deep three from George. Hunter grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 14. Pass to Morant. Valanciunas dishes to Bagley. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Over Porzingis. No good from Valanciunas. Valanciunas has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. LeBron kicks to Porzingis. Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. James, the pass to George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Graham finds Morant. The shot misses. Nice defense from Wallace.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And George kicks to James. And the dunk by James.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The 3 from Morant. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. In the second quarter, about... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Porzingis, Russell Westbrook out there with Curry, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And for the Bucks, Ja Morant, he's out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Hunter, and it's Clutch, and it's Bagley in at center.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Morant. And they double up Morant. Hunter, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Porzingis with the block. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Morant.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Curry. From deep. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Ball goes to Milwaukee.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bagley, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Curry with it. Guarded by Hunter. And here's LeBron outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Passes it to Clutch. Got a piece of it. It's hauled in by Adams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Curry's shot is off. And Morant's got the ball here for Milwaukee. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Porzingis. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Morant against Westbrook. And it's Morant missing. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Here's Clutch. Milwaukee, no good that time either. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Morant. Adams, the pass to Curry. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Dale Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Gotta get out on him.
Here's Clutch. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Clutch has got 5 points so far. James, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Bagley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
James dishes to Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Morant against Westbrook. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
James finds Westbrook. Offline with his 3. Barnes outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Bagley the pass to Clutch. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Five on the clock. The drive by Barnes. Here's Clutch, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Bagley. And here's Brooks from outside. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got 8 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Walls is checked in for Curry. Beasley's checked in for Milwaukee.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Wallace against Morant. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 5. Kicks to Bagley. Here's Clutch. And the Bucks miss again. Westbrook against Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for the home team.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
George is checked in for Dylan Brooks. The Bucks also with the sub. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Clutch. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's LeBron. That ball's nice feed that time from George. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good with the triple. Valanciunas has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's George. And he makes good on the way. 18 points for George.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Morant passes to Clutch. Now Valanciunas. Here's Clutch. 12 points for him. Beasley with a clean look. And the 3 off target. On the wing, James. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to George. The pass to Westbrook. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. That's a foul called on the Prophet. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And Davis can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball. It was everyone. Good luck guarding them. They're cooking.
What would you say they're cooking? Chicken, steak, ribs, maybe a little sea bass?
Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I'm so hungry.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Adams. Porzingis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Paul George, and it's Wallace in at the 1. Valanciunas finds Barnes. Six on the shot clock. Back to Valanciunas. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Valanciunas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Clutch out there with Barnes. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's John Morant. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And Barnes has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. James right side. Porzingis out to Wallace. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Wallace has got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Adams outside. The dish now to LeBron. Drops in the tray. LeBron's got 24 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And George kicks to Wallace. Cans it from downtown. Wallace has got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Monk. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Monk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Even when you body Monk up, he can still power through, especially on the drive, where he's lethal with his strength and athleticism. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
George, no good. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Clutch, guarded by Porzingis. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Wallace kicks to George. Back to Wallace. LeBron passes to Porzingis. Adams in the corner. And stolen by Barnes. And James picks up the foul.
LeBron
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
Curry's checked in for LeBron.
Into the lineup for your home team.
And Milwaukee has possession. Valanciunas passes to Monk. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside, has refined his shot selection the last few years, and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Nobody near Barnes. And another three for Milwaukee.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Clutch. And Curry pulls it down.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
George finds Curry. The offensive rebound. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Graham. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 6 assists in the game. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Bucks. Valanciunas sets a screen for Barnes. Makes it off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Wallace. Off the left rim and out.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Barnes. He kicks it to Graham. A three-pointer off the mark. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Monk. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. George looking over the floor. Here's Wallace. Misses the three. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
That's exactly why you can't give Monk a lane to the bucket. I mean, he explodes towards the rim to throw it down with real vigor.
Porzingis kicks to George. No good on the three.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Kerr. Pass to Clutch. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Wallace with it. That three off the mark. The Bucks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Barnes. And it's Malik Beasley in for Malik Monk. And he can't hit the second. Here's Curry with the three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry's gone a nice 3 for 7 from distance. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Jackson passes to Clutch. Beasley for three. Brooks grabs the board. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
For 3, Beasley. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to Porzingis. Dishes it to Brooks. For 3, Westbrook. And Clutch pulls it down. Graham against Westbrook. Graham kicks to Beasley. The 3. Drills it from outside. Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And coming up is in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brooks is out there with Green. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Davis at the 2 spot. Green dishes to Davis. The pass to Brooks. Takes a 3. That's good from Davis on the assist by Brooks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The shot by Powell, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for Milwaukee. For 3, Beasley. Green with the rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Davis. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Graham with the bucket.
Inside the paint, Graham fights hard for his shot, able to overcome the defense there.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Here's Milwaukee now. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Graham.
Great drive to the rack that time. Just another way Graham can beat defenders. Can't give him a lane or he'll make you pay.
And here's Davis for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Payton passes to Graham. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. 3-pointer, Graham. Offensive rebound, Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Outside, Davis. The rebound by the Bucks.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Graham against Westbrook. Graham kicks to Beasley. Pass to Holmes. The Bucks working the ball around. Shoots from the right block, and it comes off the front of the rim. Brooks outside. On the wing, Davis. Three-pointer. Tries again. He squares up and sinks it. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Davis has gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Pass to Jackson. Graham from outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Powell down low. Guarded by Holmes. And the rejection by Holmes. The Bucks making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Marvin Bagley.
Powell down low. Working on Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. And no good that time. Westbrook with the nice D there. Beasley with the steal. He dishes it to Bagley. Back to Beasley. Payton outside. Kicks it to Jackson. Outside, Bagley. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Passes to Beasley. Graham kicks to Payton. And Payton throws it down.
Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
Westbrook finds Powell. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Brooks dishes to Powell. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Here's Barnes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Barnes, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Brooks checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Graham missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
LeBron passes to Brooks. Feeds it to Curry. And here's Davis for three. And that one is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Graham inside the line. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Porzingis. Yes, that goes in.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long. Too determined as well.
Brooks against Barnes. Beasley for three. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his fourth assist in this one. It's Davis on the wing. Graham defending. Curry kicks to Brooks. Right side Davis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Barnes. The Bucks working the ball around. Graham finds Beasley. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Beasley.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Bucks. And the dunk by Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Davis dishes to Curry. Davis, the pass to Curry. Davis kicks to Curry. Out to the wing. Back to Brooks. Launches it. And they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Davis can't get that one to fall. Barnes outside. Beasley outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They won this game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.